Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here on the J72 Gaming channel. My name is Jacob, you can just call me Jay here. And on this stormy and rainy day, we continue our journey here in Parkasaurus. Last episode, we worked on these guys, got the long necks in, and I came through here and as you can see, did a little bit of decorating in between the new Apatosaur Savannah exhibit and our old swamp exhibit with these guys. And I did add some new guys. There's one perfect right on cue. Look how tiny they are. One of them's actually 6, so I'm gonna have to worry about that in a bit. But I wanted to show you guys kind of what's been going on. So I really like it. I got all these, pathways in and whatnot with all these overhangs. I really like this spot. I'll give you a better look if I hop out here and show you what it looks like from up here, where it is in relation to the rest of our park. So it's this corridor right here, and I left over here unchecked. Let me go to my favorite free cam mode. I left this undone. This is going to be the desert zone with this pen, and we'll get there. I wanted to save all that for that, because that's going to be the main area for the desert. So today, the goal is to work on the 2 apex predators. We're finally going to have a tier 4 dinosaur, and I am as excited as I am nervous because I think these guys actually will break out of fences a lot, and I've heard people try to make moats and stuff, so I don't know, it might be an adventure, but why not dive? If you're going to swim, right, dive into the deep end. So we're going to get a Spinosaurus in the swamp, and we're going to get a T-Rex in the forest. And I unlocked something that I'm really excited to try with these guys, and it's a new way for the guests and ourselves in the first person to kind of look at the park. So if I go into, buildings here, and then bridges, we've got the glass walkway. So I can plop this in here like this, right, and have our guests walk over the Spinosaurus. And my idea was they'll kind of start here, they'll be able to walk over the Spinosaurus, and then walk over here and go over the T-Rex. So on one pathway they can see both of them, and I think it's going to be pretty cool and kind of tie these two together. Even though they're small pens, there's ways I'm going to work with the terrain by the, they both got a mountain edge and they've got the swamp and the river or whatever can be over here. So it's going to be pretty fun. I did want to check in with these guys as they play with the toys we gave them. Good old J72 here gave them some shades, which are actually pretty useful, honestly. They it's kind of hard to read there on the right there, but plus 40 appeal and bonuses to the Savannah biome, basically. So he's just chilling with chilling with those shades on, which is pretty hilarious. I also gave some hats. I was passing hats out left and right. Zobua Gaming here is chilling with his Fez hat, which is hilarious. It gives him 80 appeal. So our guests are really enjoying checking out them. These are pulling in high rating and lots of money. I can actually probably show you guys. Where is it? Here, park info. Yeah, this is how much money each pen pulls in. So obviously the day is about halfway done, but you can tell, $100 over here in our Alpine zone. Savannah's actually, let me pull out. Savannah's not made money. I think it's just because guests are filtering through the park, right? So they come in, they first go to this. Our main money maker is and has always been our rainforest over there. But as the day goes on, they filter over through here, and so that 66 is helping out, I guess. Oh, we also added new additions to this pen. There's some of them. These little guys. These are Ankylosauruses. If I said that right. Dinosaur names are hard, guys. But I'll give it an attempt. And then these were, let me find them again to give you the name of these little guys. We have the Spinosaurus, which are small, so they're not actually that gigantic. So let me also update you guys on how my science and my hearts are working out. They're going up pretty quick here. So science, we've got pretty far. I worked my way down to get this epic gem. That's just so I can buy the Spino and the T-Rex tonight for this episode. But the hearts, we're doing real well. You can see we're just sitting on 200, so I can basically finish up this row right now. And we're just kind of checking off the last few bits, and then we'll have everything to work with. And I've been going back and adding a little of some of these here and there. But it looks like we're just a little bit short, but that's okay. But yeah, it's about that time for the time lapse. It's gonna do, let's do Spino first, and then the T-Rex, but you'll see how they kind of blend together. And this should be pretty fun to get these guys. I'm gonna have to work a lot in the background. Might have to run out a few days because these guys are expensive. I mean, they're apex, right? And they're using electric fences and whatnot. So, yeah, on this rainy night, let's fade out and watch this awesome time lapse. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so first things first, it's winter. But second thing, I gotta come clean with you guys. So I did the Spinosaurus, right? And it's another swamp exhibit, and that's all fine and dandy. Came out well. I love it. Nothing's wrong. It's great. The T-Rex exhibit, however, the T-Rex. Let me just here. I'll go to the eggs here and show you. If I sort by forest, Carnotaurus, but no T-Rex. I made a forest biome for a T-Rex, and they don't go in the forest. They actually go in the prairie. So I messed up. But that's okay, because this is actually going to allow us to try out a mechanic in the game that I know exists, and we haven't kind of needed it in the past because I've made every zone specifically for the dinosaur. Like, they're in their natural habitat and all. But if we come over here to the hat shop, I can show you. Where is it? Where is it? It's the space glasses. Look at this. See all of the colors. So basically, we're just going to throw on some shades on our T-Rex. We're just going to kind of set them up with some VR, and they're fine. They're great. They'll think they're in prairies. They'll be totally fine, and they'll happy. The only thing I'm really worried about is I can't put hats on them when they're young. So for a while, they might be running around kind of mad, and I hope they don't escape, and we have some, angry baby T-Rexes running around. But yeah, I I thought that was funny. Man, as soon as I realized I messed up, it was all the way at the end. I was like, oh, this is supposed to be a prairie, right? Which is, it's got prairies they use the different scenery and everything. So prairies should be using sand, and I probably would have made an elm tree forest instead of a pine forest. So that's hilarious. I totally messed up on that. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna have some forest T-Rexes for now. But I do think maybe as a bonus episode somewhere later down the road in this series, I come back here and I fix this because this is supposed to be a prairie, right? And the prairie's gonna run all along this. This is also a prairie exhibit with two more dinosaurs, and so the prairie is supposed to run in between the kind of savanna area, the swamp area, and the big thick forest. So having that as a forest, man, it looks good, it looks fine, but it really actually does mess up my overall flow of the map. So, I goofed so hard, but it's okay because yeah, with these hats, they'll be looking good. So my portal is here. Let me get the last Spinosaurus up and running, and check back in with you guys when I can hatch all these guys. All right, everyone. Hilarious forest mistake aside, we're ready to see some new dinosaurs, specifically some Spinos first, and then we got the T-Rex. What's up, guys? I'm a huge fan of Spinos. They look awesome even in this just adorable pixel game. Let's go see some T-Rex. It's these guys I'm worried about. Their happiness at first. Um, They look like they'll be okay. Oh, 60% happy with the exhibit, even with the mistakes. So that's even before I put the hat on. Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be our forest T-Rex. We got Kai and Monty. Nice. Again, guys, if you are watching this series and you want a dinosaur, anyone you know in the park that we have that you want to claim for your name, let me know. I'll name it and I'll keep visiting it and making sure it gets a fun hat and whatnot. Like Zobua over here with his fez hat. That's funny. Okay, well, let me kind of walk you guys through my thought process on the exhibits, right? So we had the swamp and obviously forest mistake, but I still made one that I think is worth mentioning. The swamp here with the Spino, I was really thinking about making it really, really thick. So it's got a ton of um, grasses and it's much thicker than the Albertosaur section. Okay, it's daytime now. That looks much better. So yeah, my thought process was making this really thick, and then the forest over here. This is going to be an open area, kind of with the other prairie, which I remember this would be a prairie, but not this one. I don't know. I don't know where my brain was on this one, but yeah, it was an open area here, and I really like seeing the guests and the staff walk up through here. I think this turned out really, really well. And then we've got kind of like a really thick forest area over here with a Christmas tree, which is actually a back scratcher for the T-Rex. So I thought that's kind of funny. Yeah, I gave both the apex predators really large kind of buildings because I thought that was cool to see. Who is making the noise? It's probably the angry T-Rex. I don't know, it's these guys. Man, got some noisy dinosaurs today. So usually, guys, I end the episode when these guys are still babies. But let me play out the game a little bit so we can see what the Spinos and the T-Rex look like at full size, and then I can go ahead and throw some hats on them and get them decked out. The little babies have grown. They are definitely stomping in my ear, my headphones, more than they were before. So I realized all four of them are guys. So luckily, we have some Viking hats, which give plus 40 appeal and a sex change to allow, if there's two females or two males, the dinosaurs aren't going to be happy in this game. They want a male and a female. So we're going to give Kai here a Viking hat. And the other one, if I can get him. Yeah, it's hard in that view. That view is cool to look at, but I feel like it's much easier to actually do things with a free cam. Come here, buddy. I gotta click on you. Monty. Monty's gonna get the space glasses we talked about to give him the biome, so he will be probably a little bit happier than Kai here, but not by much. So they will be fine. I think it takes a second to update anyway. We have the Spinos too to give some hats as well. So I clicked on his poop. I don't want that. Get that out of here. Nasty. Percival, we'll give you the Viking hat here. And then you know what? Do we have an extra hat just for fun? Small living area. I'm gonna hang on to that. We've got the money. We've got the money. We are rolling in dough. I think it's safe to say it by now. The park is just running fantastically well. What do I want to give this guy? Cone of Shame? No, that changes to Alpine. Cheese Hat, we've done the Cheese Hat a few times. Let's grab him. A Space Hat? Sure. Why not? Where are you, Clarence? Come here, Clarence. We're gonna give you a Space Hat. You're gonna play Among Us. There we go. What's he look like? Whoa, that is huge. Oh my. Okay, well, there's our astronaut Spino and our Viking Spino. That's funny. Oh, look at this thing. This thing's the best when they play with it. When it lets go, it's gonna fling all over the place. Sometimes it comes out here and looks like it hits a guest in the face, which is hilarious. Also, our walkway turned out very, very well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's getting late over here in the recording room, so I'm going to call this an episode. Next week, next Sunday, I'll probably come through here and finally get this guy going. It's a very small pen, but I'd like to knock that out, and then we can set our sights on what what should have been the forest and what will be the rest of the really thick elm and pine forest. I'm really excited for these two pens. And yeah, we'll come through here and make this prairie like it should be eventually. But for now, it's a nice little look ahead at what we're going to be doing with the pine trees. And look at that view with the T-Rex. Ah, awesome. All right, everybody, if you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Channel grows and all that good jazz. I'm going to go get a good night's sleep, but no matter what time of day it is for you, I hope you guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, all that jazz. And I will catch you all in the next one. Later.